Welcome home, Rep Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons, the show where I collect absolutely everything from the late 90s, 2000s, all the way to the modern day. And I'm also trying to create the world's biggest SpongeBob and Nickelodeon collection. But not just that, the CEO, founder, creator of this show was an accessory on Squidward's souffle.
This is the best souffle you have ever created.
Didn't that souffle look delicious?
It did.
You know, Squidward doesn't do a lot of things well, but that souffle, I wanted to eat the heck out of that souffle. But I hope you beautiful people are having an amazing day, and if you guys aren't, you know the drill. Nickelodeon cakes. Camera flip.
Squirrely birthday, dear Sandy. Squirrely birthday to you.
It's about to get a whole lot brighter, Rep Pack, because your boy is here. And today we are outside of Walmart. Yeah! Woo! Affordable prices across the country! Kind of! Dwindling in the affordability category, but still always there. The dusty destitute. Usually that's the effect we have for Walmart, but today they're gonna be bringing us a lot of fun. Sunshine and rainbows. Just want to get up close and personal. Let me zoom out a little bit. Sorry about that. You probably can smell my breath. All right. We are going to be going in Walmart because me and Mitchell were there to do a hunt. And I was going to bring up the camera to show you guys it, but I was like, okay, let's just save that for a little surprise. They have a brand new Mutant Mayhem TMNT cake, which is on screen. But not just that. I haven't had a SpongeBob birthday cake since my childhood, and I actually had a SpongeBob birthday. But they have a SpongeBob birthday cake as well. And my goal today is to find out, one, are those cakes good? How's it taste, you know? Get the accessories, have the experience of doing it and getting those cakes with you guys. But not just that, do they compare to the glam shots that you see on the pictures before you actually come get the cake? So we're gonna be picking up the SpongeBob one and the TMNT one. I think they might have a Blue's Clues one, but we'll be saving those for down the line. Maybe if they somewhere down the line release another one, we'll get that one and the Blue's Clues one to kind of get two more. But today we're gonna get just the SpongeBob and the TMNT one. So we're gonna go ahead, head into Walmart, check out their menu there and see what ones they have as options and pick up those two. And you know, like I said, maybe we'll see something else in that menu that surprises us. Without any further ado, let's hop into the car. Oh, I'm so used to saying get in the car. We're in the car. Let's hop out of the car. But before that, Ocean Man, take me by the hand. That was smooth as shell, man. Like R&B, baby. All right, let's go ahead and hop into the store. Okay, so we got the cakes. We had to wait 48 hours, but we got them. Let's take a little sneak peek here. So this is the TMNT one here.
I'm excited.
Ooh. That looks delicious. I love the little green slime along the bottom. Okay, so we're gonna take a better look when we get back. It says, happy birthday, Marcus. It is my birthday, so I decided to go ahead and get a little birthday theming on it. All right, let's check out the SpongeBob one. Oh my goodness.
And you got the little car?
The grand opening of a Krusty Krab 2. This is literally for the movie.
That's sick.
That is amazing. That's just SpongeBob on his own going past that county line. That is amazing. Okay, so we're gonna check them all out when we get back home to the cavern. Oh, they had the little coral pieces too, the little grass. Sick. That looks amazing.
I'm so excited to try these out.
Me too. My whole thing about this video was seeing if it actually came out like as it looked. I gotta buy my Cokes.
Always.
But it actually, so far, is holding up.
I'd say they're pretty spot on.
Yes, I mean, now the only question is, you know, we're gonna get a good look at it, but also how it tastes. So we're gonna review the taste. On the look so far, I feel like I'm giving it accuracy at least like an 8 or a 9 for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna have to see it out of the box to get a full scale.
Exactly. All right, so your main job is just not to drop those, okay?
Thinking about it.
I think you should be good. Mitchell's got double cake legs. Let's go ahead and head back to the cavern safely. So yeah, if you guys are interested in getting the cakes, the TMNT one, I could see that being limited time. You know, so I would recommend picking that one up if you're interested. I mean, $25 is not a bad deal. I mean, there's some regular cakes that cost that much, you know?
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, not specialized. Oh, he's got them double stacked. So
I got nervous.
If you guys want to pick one up, I recommend getting the TMNT one now. The SpongeBob one, they've had that there for a long time. I mean, I don't know if it's been there since the movie, but it's been there for a long time for sure. So if you're interested in getting that one, I would recommend picking it up because who knows, who's to say they have it forever, but definitely the SpongeBob one's usually there, you know, 24/7 or however many hours they're open. And then, and then the TMNT one, that might be limited time. So I will get there quick. And for $25, I mean, just for for the experience and the fun. It doesn't have to even be your birthday, whether you just do it for a family hangout or hanging out with your friends, watch the TMNT movie.
That'd be sick. Yeah.
That's a pretty cool little bonus for $25.
A little pizza, a little cake.
Yeah, that's a nice little party set up there for a couple friends, watch the movie, or even by yourself. Dude, I would do that too. That's just a fun time. Okay, so we are back to the cavern. I am super pumped. I feel like it's literally like my birthday. Well, I mean, it kind of is. But the fact that we have a cake and everything, it brings back so many childhood memories of having these like themed cakes. I haven't had a themed cake like this in a long time, so let's go ahead and get this thing out of the box, so that way we can get like a good shot of the cake and we can compare the glam shots of the cake and what Walmart has them displayed as versus the real cake that we received. I mean, so far it looks great. Let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so we're sliding this out of there. I'm trying to get my sleeve to not hit it. Boom, so we have that cake out.
Oh, they're so thoughtful. They give you like a little plastic thing.
Yeah, and this is a crispy SpongeBob. We have this one in the collection, but it is a little bit used. This one is crispy, ready to go. And man, that's a perfect size cake, you know? If we got anything bigger than this, it would have been gone to waste. Yeah,
absolutely.
This looks delicious.
I'm gonna eat this whole thing.
So let's take a little scan shot of what this cake looks like in its full form. Okay, so now we're gonna do a side by side. Here is the cake that they have versus the cake that we got. And you know what? Like, to be honest, when we started out on this video, I was fully intending on it to be like a huge difference. So that way we could be like, oh wow, this one looks not the same, but let's try it out anyway. But they actually surprisingly did a good job. I mean, me and Mitchell have our experience doing some cake decorating. I don't know if like I could do this in the time that they did, because they probably do multiple cakes within, you know, a certain amount of time. I think I did an okay job on my cake, but at the same time, like, they do this like clockwork. The fact that they did such a clean job on it is pretty impressive to me. And I mean, I just think it's a really cute cake too. Like, it beats having just like a picture printed on it, you know? Like, it has a little bit of a dimension to it that I think makes it just look fun. So how does the cake taste? That's what we're gonna find out next. For the SpongeBob one, for the looks, I gotta say, for what the picture shows you, I'm gonna give them a 9 out of 10.
I have to agree. I mean, it looks pretty spot on. Even like the flowers, like you said, the coral right there. I mean, it looks really good.
All right, so now for the TMNT cake, let's check that one out, and then we're doing the taste test, which I think we're both really ready for it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so the TMNT one is out of the container as well. Oh man,
that one is sick.
This one's notably heavier. And if you look at it, I was like, is it different? I think it's taller. Like, am I tripping, or is it taller than the SpongeBob one?
Oh yeah, no, it's not a lot, but I mean, it's still like, you know.
Yeah, about a half
a quarter inch.
A quarter inch, yeah. So this one is a little bit heavier. This is chocolate and chocolate buttercream. This one right here is all vanilla with yellow sponge cake on the inside. So I'm hyped to try these out. The TMNT one, let's go ahead and get some nice close-up shots of that guy. Like, I gotta give them props at Walmart, man. Like, I wouldn't have expected it to be this detailed, in the sense of like, I would have expected purple. They actually used like some pink frosting loosely mixed into it.
You can see it all over, yeah.
So that way it kind of has that like brick purple color to actually match the Mutant Mayhem branding. I mean, we talk about how much we love that branding so much. Like, it's something we want to incorporate in this room soon. That is beautiful. I gotta say, honestly,
like, this one is sick.
Being the sponge guy,
yeah,
you'd think I'd go with the SpongeBob one, but I think detail-wise, I like this one more. Like, that just looks beautiful. I love the little
sewer pipe right here.
The pipe, the sewer, the slime coming out the actual side here. The pizza's box, which I think is gonna launch pizzas. I'm not 100% sure yet. We could lift that up and you can see there's like
there's another pizza in there.
There's some pizzas in there. I think it's gonna shoot pizza slices. These little display figures, which I assume would be exclusive to this. Like, I don't know. I just think the design-wise, this one looks cooler. The SpongeBob one is beautiful, tried and true, but this one is just unique, and I love that. So I gotta say, visual-wise, let me see the slime on the front. I mean, fairly slimy. I'm gonna go ahead and go with a 9 too, a 9 out of 10 comparatively to the shots that they show you at the store. So if you were to pick up either of these for your kid, obviously yourself or for a kid, obviously Walmart's may vary, but for the standard base line of what we got here, pretty solid. And what you'd expect is what you'll probably get, at least close. And let's be honest, like, birthday cakes, most of the time, they're really just about how they they look in the center table piece, you know?
You're like, oh yeah, that looks sick, and it's just like instantly, okay.
Yeah, like you don't really care how good birthday cake is typically. Usually it's more of a visual thing, so if it tastes good, that's a bonus, and we're gonna rank the taste too, but it's very few and far between the birthday cakes that actually taste that great. Especially those ones that are made out of like the molding icing, you know? I think it's called like fondant, but Jimmy will help us out. That stuff's usually not that good, so this is just all icing, so I can't imagine it's gonna be too bad. So without any further ado, let's try it out, and I think we should start with the SpongeBob one. I think we should start with the SpongeBob one, save the TMNT one for last, because that's chocolate.
Chocolate! Chocolate!
Chocolate's the best. Like, you let me know what your favorite kind of cake is in the comments. Vanilla or chocolate? Vanilla or chocolate is the question of today.
Not cheesecake, not carrot cake, nothing like that.
When it comes to those type of cakes, which one are you going with? I gotta go with chocolate. Chocolate's always solid. I mean, chocolate is one of God's natural drugs, you know? That and Coke Zero, that's natural. Let's try it out. So let's start with that SpongeBob one here. And I have my cold steel knife here to make a slice here. And I also have my T-Mobile spatula to get our slice out. You guys think I don't use this stuff. I do. Look at our plates here. We have our SpongeBob plates. Mitchell has his Rugrats plate. Let's go ahead and make this happen. I'm pumped. Where should I cut first?
Oh man.
I think we leave the road sacred.
I was gonna say maybe just cut off a piece from like your happy birthday part.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, that's some thick frosting, dude. It's not that whipped cream frosting where it's like just butter, you know?
No, this is buttercream.
Yeah, this is butter. This is real butter. All right, I took a nice size slice there. You remember when you were a kid, like you go to a birthday party, they have like way too many kids for the amount of cake, and you get like a slice like that thin?
True.
It's like always so small when you're a kid. You go to a party, like, here's your slice. It's like this much. All right, T-Mobile, help us out here. Ooh, Ocean Man, Ocean Man. Hey, we didn't get filling. We did order filling, but we didn't get the filling on there.
You robbed us.
Yeah, they kind of robbed us of the filling.
Maybe that's why it's not so thick.
Yeah, maybe that one does have the filling, and that's why. I think either she entered our order wrong, or they just forgot it. But we definitely had filling on this one as well, too.
Must be vanilla, yeah.
Ah, man, that's a little bit unfortunate. But at the same time, at least we get to try it out, and hopefully that one does have its filling. So, sponge cake is on there. There we go. Mitchell, bring me your plate. What do you want? Do you want this section or you want this section?
The coral bits.
Okay, so you take the coral bits.
Nice slice.
There you go. Okay, so you got some coral bits. I got pap. And then little coral bits too. It's some kelp. All right, so let's try the SpongeBob one out. First review taste here. Let's do it. I have no clue what to expect. I almost want to just do like a little sample test on the frosting first. Oh yeah. Buttercream was a good decision. All right, so let's grab a little piece of that corner then.
As you said before, cake is not the greatest, but the frosting, that's where it's at.
Yeah, let's try it out. Wow, that is really good. It's really sweet, super sweet.
It makes your mouth blue.
Yeah. But that is good. That frosting is really well. I want to get some of the cake by itself. Honestly, the cake is super moist. It's really good.
Oh, that's a good sign though.
Yeah, I know people don't like the word moist, but let me say something else then. The cake's really lubricated. It's really, what's another word for moist?
The cake is not dry.
The cake. The cake has a lot of perspiration within it. Okay, I gotta get one more bite.
The cake has a little oasis in it.
Yeah, it's a real trip. Secrets of a life form raised in the sand right here. That is amazing. Okay, I mean, honestly, I think if it would have had the filling, it may have been a little too much.
A little too sweet?
Yeah, I think it would have. So, Mitchell's gonna try out his first slice here. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm gonna try to eat a little bit more of mine, but I'm gonna move it because I don't want to eat too much and then it might be too much going on and then I won't be able to enjoy that one as much. So I'm gonna save some of my hunger for the TMNT cake as well.
Should I go for the coral bits?
Oh yeah, go for them. Coral bitties.
Nice little slice off there.
Yeah, that's a perfect little like, oh wow.
It's a little top heavy.
Perfect little incision.
Yeah, it is good. It is moist.
And you know, you don't.
Perspirated.
Yeah, your tongue doesn't have to do too much salivating to get it down.
Yeah, true.
It's pretty much ready to go. It's the buttercream.
It is solid, yeah.
You taste that butter rolling down your throat. That's what it's all about. And I think what it is, if you like birthday cake, that's a solid birthday cake.
Absolutely.
But if you don't like birthday cake, it's very birthday cakey.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
it's like very thick.
Yeah, it's a very intense birthday cake. So if you like birthday cake, that's gonna be perfect for you. And I think the yellow fits really well with the SpongeBob theming. I love this cake so much. The grand reopening. That is incredible. I said I was gonna save some of that hunger, but man. Okay.
It looks down, cake's half gone.
Rating 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10? I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
8.5. I'm thinking, for me, it's almost too sweet. It's really, really good though, but it is really, really sweet. I was thinking an 8.
That's why I didn't go so high, because it was just it's a little much, like you said. Like if we got that strawberry jam, maybe that would have like kind of dropped it down a little bit to like make it not so sweet.
It's super, super intense on the sweetness, but at the same time, usually if, like for kids, that's what they're looking for, you know?
Like
the sweeter the better.
Like if I was like a kid, yeah, I could see this being a 10 out of 10. 'Cause
yeah.
It's super, super sweet.
I do enjoy it though, but man, I'm getting like I mean, I like sweet stuff too, and I'm saying this is sweet. So I'm gonna go ahead and say an 8 out of 10. Considering that, like I said at the start, birthday cake typically isn't always that great. I like birthday cake as a flavor, especially in ice cream or in cookies or whatever.
If
But
it was
typically,
funfetti, you'd be all over it.
yeah, but typically birthday cake itself usually isn't that good. So the fact that it's an 8 even, to me that's solid and gets it a nice overall score. And for $25, nobody's gonna be complaining about this cake. All right, solid cake. Let's go ahead and try this TMNT one out. Okay, so now we're gonna do the TMNT one. Tried to clean up the plate here a little bit. I ate it. It was hard not to.
Yeah.
that was actually good. I'm gonna go for this slime section right here.
It's a big slice though.
It's gonna be a big slice. It is.
Oh man, I'm so excited to just see the chocolate.
And did they actually give us our?
I see the chocolate.
Okay. But did they give us the actual icing on the inside, you think?
I think because it's a thicker cake, I think so.
The moisture's getting in your throat. You can't even speak, huh?
A very wet cake.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that chocolate gel came out of there. I didn't get that much of the, oh yeah, I did. Got a little bit of that inside chocolate. There we go. So that slice came on out. Frosting taste. Oh yeah, we got chocolate. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
For that as well. Okay. So what slice do you want? Do you want the bricks here? Or you want this smooth, little bit of that pipage? You want some pipe?
Yeah, good. Pipe me up.
All right, let's give him some pipe. Oh man, I'm excited to try the chocolate.
Huh. You left a little chocolate turd over there.
Look what came out your pipe, dude. What the heck? All right. My mouth is salivating. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit. Oh, it's gonna be so much frosting if I go here though. I'm gonna go for it though anyway. Let's just go for it. A little bit of slime. This is a Nickelodeon mainly themed channel, so I gotta get some slime icing. Go ahead and try this out.
Oh man, it looks so good though.
Oh yeah, the chocolate's where it's at. Oh man. What I will say though is that the purple has more of that like food coloring taste. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you have
I don't know.
Like when you have some birthday cake and it has almost like a little bit of a bitter taste.
I guess, yeah.
You'll see what I'm talking about.
I might have to try this one. Yeah.
I think the purple dye is more intense because it's chocolate, so it probably took a lot of dye to make it purple. But it is really good. Let's go ahead and try out this this manhole here.
Everyone likes a little good manhole once in a while.
That's solid. But the cake does have a, you'll see what I'm talking about. The chocolates are really good, but the frosting does have an aftertaste that's really like bitter, I would say. Hopefully you get that same, well, hopefully you don't, but hopefully you also can see what I'm talking about. All right,
That's actually a lot of frosting though.
No, try the frosting so you can see what I'm saying.
What I'm saying.
It's hard to speak all this moisture.
There you go. It's got like a little big chunk right here inside too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you're not getting it, but it's like a bittery taste. Wait till it's gone. That's what you have to wait for.
It is good.
It's really solid. Maybe you're not getting what I'm getting. I don't know. It's just me.
I'm not getting any bitter aftertaste.
That's crazy. For me, I'm getting like a weird like dye almost like taste.
Maybe I just don't know what dye tastes like.
It's not sweet. It's like a random taste. It definitely tastes different from that one.
Maybe because they put so much like extra stuff on yours that it's heavier.
Maybe.
And this is such a thin coating comparatively.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's not bad, but definitely not as clean as these ones were. But I imagine because these colors are light, it probably doesn't take as much dye to make it that color. And it's vanilla as well, so it's already...
I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, there it goes.
So it's like a stinging, but it's not a stinging. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a little light burn. It's like from the dye.
It had to kick in.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Is like I think I just
this one just came down and it just was smooth and it was gone. And like this one's actually it's lingered.
And it's like a kind of bittery taste. That's not the best.
It was like the Reptar chocolate bar I made. Yeah, it has like that little aftertaste. Yeah,
exactly.
It's really weird.
I'm gonna try an area that's not so dense with frosting, and maybe it's better.
The cake by itself, though, is
yeah, the cake and that inside chocolate is great. First appearance is really good, but oh yeah, see, even on like a lesser frosting space, I still get that taste. And for me, that, like, I don't know, maybe it was for you, it was a little later. For me, it's very instant and like really makes me retract from the cake a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and say visually, this one's a 9 or a 10. Taste-wise, for me, the TMNT one, maybe if you didn't get chocolate, maybe if you get vanilla, but I think what it is the purple. I don't think it's a chocolate. I'm gonna try one without frosting at all. Yeah, trying a cake without the frosting, nothing like that. It's the frosting. Something to do with purple or maybe the heavy dyeing that it takes to make chocolate colored. Because this is chocolate frosting and it had to put a lot of dye, I'm sure, to make it purple. You can really taste that heavy. I would say maybe go with the vanilla, so therefore they don't have to put as much dye into it. But I'm gonna give the flavor a 5.
I'm gonna say if you, yeah, I don't know, just without the frosting, it's definitely way higher up, but the frosting is interesting to say the least. So I'm gonna go with a 6.
A 6. Okay, so 5.5 is the roundabout rating. Good Noodle Stars 4. So the SpongeBob got a 9 on the Good Noodle Stars for looks and an 8 on the taste, and that's why I always trust SpongeBob. You know?
I mean, this is very much our own doing on that one.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I mean, I still think that even if we would have got vanilla, maybe purple is just too abrasive.
It could also just because that they're swirling 2 colors, you know, like pink and purple to make it look like that. It might be that. As well.
That surprised me. I was expecting to like the SpongeBob one the second best. I was expecting to like this one way more.
If that was chocolate on the SpongeBob, that would have been a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah. All right. So on this one, I'm gonna go ahead and say a 6. So overall winner is the SpongeBob cake. So the SpongeBob cake took the cake, and I mean, I tried to not make that the option. You know, you probably expected me to get the SpongeBob cake to win, but in my mind, now I feel like I'm being honest with myself.
Yeah.
And I think that's me. It still would be SpongeBob, even if I tried my best to give it to TMNT. I think visually the TMNT one did look better, but I think taste-wise, the sponge never lets me down.
Yeah, TMNT is just a little heavy.
Yeah. All right. So on that note, we got to clean all this up, and we're going to take all these pieces off so we can take a look at all the little decorations and all the little collectibles that came with it so we can see them better and see what they all do. I mean, the SpongeBob one's pretty straightforward, but I'm interested about that TMNT pizza. Okay, so taking the accessories off the SpongeBob cake first, of course, I think this one has the best accessory out of all of them, to be honest. We have the Patty Mobile, and it says to go, which actually kind of looks more like a Z, but it says Z-Go. The German version of SpongeBob. You have the little propeller on the back there, and of course, it even has the movie's famous pickle wheels. And you can imagine in there, it's a double fryer system.
Whoa. Yeah. Wow.
I love how SpongeBob has his like hands on his stomach, kind of like he's laughing as he's driving around. As a kid, getting this SpongeBob cake, I had a SpongeBob cake, but it was more just kind of like, it had like stuff that stuck into it, you know?
Yeah.
Having like a physical toy like this, I would have lost my mind. So this is really cool. I'll go ahead and say, overall accessories, you get more on this one, but this one's just super solid. So I really enjoy that one. And you also get this little card here, which I will be cleaning this off. It says 2014. So 2014 is when they dated this particular cake. So that would have been almost 10 years after the movie. So it was not released when the movie came out. So it's interesting the way they went with such a movie themed cake for the actual cake itself.
Yeah, and this is product for 2015, so.
Yeah, so it's all relatively new for the most part. And this card is made of like it's not made of paper, which I like. I remember a lot of the other ones back in the day, they were paper and they were laminated. So they would still sometimes get like seepage of the actual like frosting and stuff inside of it. This can be cleaned up and still be used. So I will be archiving this because eventually they probably won't have this cake available at Walmart, and you know, whatever ones are out there is what's out there. So I'm gonna make sure I put this guy inside of our files. That's just a cool little piece, but I do need to clean it up a little better first. Put in our T-Mobile spatula for now. Now for the TMNT ones. I literally can't see them, so I'm gonna try my best to guess them. Raphael?
Yeah.
Just don't give me an answer.
I was trying to think, because yeah.
Raphael right there. So it's a little card figure right there. Nice little setup. I mean, we have some really good TMNT figures in this room, but I mean, overall, I mean, as a kid, I would have loved this. I would have put this in my room, like in a little row, you know, put them on top shelf, like they're just hanging off of a rooftop. We have Donatello, I assume, by this big stick.
Yep.
Oh, and they do put a little frosting, it seems like. Well, this one didn't have that, but this one did. It's like they put a little bit of frosting on the bottom just to get the stick in there.
Maybe he was a little trouble child. Oh.
Yeah. See, that frosting doesn't have that taste.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's probably just the dye purple itself. Oh, that one's an obvious one.
Yeah, this one too. I guess Donatello does fall over. But we have Leonardo right here for sure. And then, of course, my main man, Mikey,
That's
must be
too.
last.
I'm sad.
It's all right. Ah! I didn't do it. That nasty frosting. It's just all Raphael. If they run out of figures one day, they're like, we don't have the TMNT, but we can just give you an all Raphael cake. Or more canonly from other merchandise, an all Leonardo cake.
Yeah.
All right, and then we have the pizza here. So I'm assuming it's just probably one of those same pizzas that's inside the tray there. Oh, it's a nice little hard cardstock though. Like it's not really flimsy. Okay, and then the actual pizza machine itself here. So let's see, is that a pizza launcher of some kind? That's what I suspect. So it comes with 3 little pizza slices in there. Let's see if we get this guy. Oh, damn.
That's sick.
That is pretty cool. So it actually pops open the lid. So you'll see the lid pops open just a little bit once you insert it, and then you can shoot it. That is pretty cool. At least you get some use out of that frosting.
Oh man.
All right, that is solid. And when it's nice, is once you're done with them, you have a nice little carrying case for all said pizzas. And again, that's a kind of like a little exclusive toy that you would only get, you know, through this product. So also another item we're gonna add to the collection. That's pretty cool. And then lastly, we have Beat Bop and Rocksteady, and they're kind of in the same material. 2023 is the date for that one. And same material, can be cleaned up very well. So we'll add that to our archives as well, along with the SpongeBob one. And if you guys want us to go back there, maybe we'll get the Blue's Clues one. If they drop another one down the line that's like kind of more interesting, I'll get the Blue's Clues one in conjunction with it. So maybe if they do, like, what's the next thing they could do?
Maybe something for the Sandy movie. Maybe something.
Yeah, that already leaked down the sink. I would love to see a Sandy movie cake, but you know, people would probably eat it before they could even legally buy it. Oh! But what other characters could they do? Let's see.
Maybe our Rugrats.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they could do a Rugrats Paramount Plus one.
That'd be cool.
That would be awesome. Like, so
Get a
if
little Reptar figure.
Oh, don't get me started. If they have anything that comes down the line, a little sandbox, like a swing set.
That'd be
oh man. Okay, but so until they do something else, we'll probably be leaving the Blue's Clues one on the table. But if they do another one down the line, we'll probably get that one and the Blue's Clues one, so we can say we tried all the Nickelodeon ones on there. I don't think there's any other Nickelodeon ones besides the Blue's Clues.
And like a Dora.
There's a Dora one?
Yeah, and a Paw Patrol.
What's the opposite of my birthday? On my dying day, I will get the Paw Patrol one. So until then, you know, we'll wait. All right. So that's all the accessories there. Accessory wise, you know what? I'm going to give it to the TMNT because I think also what's cool about this is you could use these figures here. You know, you can kind of give the pizza box to Rocksteady and Beat Bop and then kind of use it as a little launcher to knock
Targets,
over.
yeah,
the little targets there. So I think that's pretty sick. I'm going to go ahead and give it to TMNT. Besides the paddy wagon, you don't really get anything else other than that. It would have been cool if you had some little standees of like Patrick and Squidward, you know? But just the TMNT characters, I feel like it has a little bit more to it overall, more playability to it. So I'm actually gonna give the accessories to the TMNT cake. But overall, still SpongeBob wins in my mind. In life and in cakes. All right, so stay tuned here. We're gonna clean all this up, but before that, you know the drill. Scan it. Alright, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, smack the like button, subscribe if you're new here, and let me know down below, visually at least, what cake did you think looked better? And if you want to support this show further, go check out our Patreon where you can sign up for only $2 a month and you get an extended and 100% ad-free version of this video and every other video that I upload on any channel. And there's some additional perks as well too for other tiers, so if you want to check that out, that link will be down below. It's the ultimate way to watch comfort cartoons. And if you want to see us live, go check the Whatnot stream out. We're live every single Friday. It's a selling platform kind of like eBay with a live stream aspect where you can buy, sell, and trade some of your favorite collectibles, Funko Pops, Pokemon cards, SpongeBob. And it's a really slept on site when it comes to deals. There's some amazing pieces that get put up on Whatnot and only Whatnot for all different types of collectibles. So it's really good to always spread your wings onto where you look for stuff. And Whatnot is one of those places you don't want to sleep on or miss out on. So check the link out down below. And I'll see you guys in this video right here that I know you're gonna love. And as always, Rep Pack, I'll see you beautiful people in the next video. Adios and bloop.